Hello, welcome back to MFWoodShop. You may or may not notice that haven't been posting videos as much lately, and that is going to continue for a little bit. A lot of things have been going on around the house, a lot of things have been going on in my life, and I'm just kind of taking a break, I guess you could say. But I'm not going anywhere. I love making these videos, and I love posting to YouTube and social medias and hearing the responses back from you. So I really do appreciate that, and that keeps me motivated to keep coming out here and doing this. I've said this time and time before, and it's very true. You guys are the reason that I keep doing this. So thank you for the motivation and all the kind words that you guys keep giving me. With that being said, I haven't been motivated to come out here a whole lot lately. I spent the last 4 years really to design and build my shop, and really the shop layout is exactly what I want. There's a couple little minor tweaks, but nothing major. Built the miter station wall with plenty of storage. I built the workbench area with plenty of storage, and I got plenty of storage to expand when I need to. So with that being said, I guess I need to build a new shop. Seems like that's the thing to do. Once you get your shop made, go out and buy another one so you can start all over. As much as I would love to do that, I'm not going to do that as of yet. It has crossed my mind though. But anyway, that's what's been going on with me. As you can see, I'm not totally not out here because I got a mess, but I've been tinkering with a bunch of things, trying new ideas and trying to come up with some more original content, I guess you could say. And I don't know if it's original or not, but it might be original to me. But I've been trying a couple things, and I'm going to show you that now. So one of the ideas that I've had, and this all goes back to my 3D printer. Just gotten a 3D printer not too long ago, and I'm really starting to dig into it and starting to get some really good results with it. So I've been trying to tinker, bringing the 3D printer ideas out in the shop, and this was one of them. I found myself always clamping a piece of wood here and using that as a standoff from the fence, so you can make cross cuts safely and keep the wood away from the fence. Well, that was starting to get annoying, so I came up with this little idea, and this is kind of a prototype, and I still need to adjust this a little bit. So all this really is a piece that just swings out of the way and swings into place when I need to. And really all this is just a chunk of 3D filament that is 1 inch thick, and then a second step down that's a 1/2 inch thick. I'm realizing that I didn't really need the 1/2 inch thick, so that would probably go away in my next rendering. And also it needs to be closer to the bed. If I have anything less than 3/4 inches, it'll just slide right under there and hit the fence, and I won't have that spacing. So I can extend it a little longer, get rid of the 1/2 inch thing, and just make it a 1 inch block that's on an arm that swings out of the way. When I don't need it, I can still make my rip cuts when I need to, and it's not impeding anything. And when I do need it, I can just swing it in place and let it hang. And then I can make my cross cuts when I need to. So that's been working out pretty well, other than the length. And only thing this is actually a GoPro thing that I just drilled and tapped in, that I can tighten that down or loosen it up as needed. So you may or may not remember where I made a CNC cutout for the wrench for my rigid sander, and that fits on that knob where I can take that nut off when I need to. And this has worked out really good, and it's a good design. The one of the problem is if I lose it or anything else is I can't remake it because I don't have a CNC machine anymore. The replacement I found on Thingiverse, and I printed it off in 3D orange to actually match the rigid stuff, and it also has a rigid name brand, so whoever designed this did a really good job, and you can find this on Thingiverse, and that fits in there really nice. And it has actually two different sides on it. I think it's just more for symmetry, but you know, if one messes up, I still have a second one, and this one's going to last a lot longer. So I printed this out in PLA, and it's a solid piece. I didn't use any you know, 20% fill or anything like that. It's solid, and it fits in there really nice. The only thing left to do on this is actually put a piece of Velcro so I can put it to the side of my machine again. So that's worked out really nice. So this is something else I've been playing with. Again, another Thingiverse design. I don't have the weight right for this Steadicam, and what I really want to do with this is actually mount this to my kayak, and this will actually be able to be removed. It's in there a little tight, so I got to adjust the settings on that one a little bit, but other than that, it's ready to go to the kayak. I have to figure out the weight, because it moves too much, and I don't know if I got it too heavy or too light at this point, so I just have to play with that and figure out that. But it moves really nice, but I think it just moves too much. So this here, this is my my saber saw, jigsaw, whatever you want to call it. I have 3D printed a bracket that mounts to the jigsaw, and it has this let me get that out of the way. I have this compressed air device here where I can actually put air to this and then hit the trigger to blow away the dust as I'm using the jigsaw. This I want to continue working on. I think I've gotten a good concept here, and it's working really well. I don't necessarily like the copper tube, but it is pretty effective. I want to come up with something a little more elegant to do this with, and I think I want to do it from both sides, maybe a rubber tube or something like that. But this idea has some promise to it, and again, I'm just kind of tinkering and playing around. So that's really what I've been up to lately. I've been trying to learn Fusion 360. I know I'm kind of late to that game, but it's a much more powerful program when you start working with 3D printing. SketchUp will take you so far, but when you're trying to get angles and curves and stuff like that, Fusion 360 is a lot better. So that's what I've been trying to learn lately. I've also been enjoying my summer, so that's taken some of my time too. So pretty much every weekend I've been kayaking, and I just haven't spent a whole lot of time out in the shop. So that's what I'm going to continue doing here in the future. When I have some more stuff to share and show and build, I'll certainly bring you along. So thank you for watching. Thank you for continuing supporting me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next time.